everyone, my name is Mary Bright, and today I'm going to be speaking to you about Joan Jett's life and musical career. Alright, so I was going to play you the song Cherry Bomb, but I'm sure many of you have heard this song before. It's been played in many popular movies, like Guardians of the Galaxy, for an example. But did you know that Joan Jett was the person who wrote the song? Alright, it all started one Christmas morning when Joan was 13. She was gifted her first ever electric guitar and immediately ran to sign herself up for musical lessons. On the first day, she asked her musical teacher if he could teach her how to play rock and roll music, and he said that girls couldn't play rock and roll. So, Joan did not attend another music lesson and instead went on to teach herself how to play guitar. After her move to California, Joan would hang out around Rodney Bingenheimer's all ages English disco, and that's when she was introduced to all the glitter stuff, as she put it. She would listen to bands like David Bowie, Sweet, T-Rex, and Suzi Quatro. Suzi Quatro was a huge inspiration to Joan, not only musically but aesthetically as well. She's the reason why Joan rocks a mullet and all her black leather-clad outfits. Also at Rodney Bingenheimer's is where Joan was introduced to a lot of the band members for her very first band, the Runaways. Kim Fowley was their manager slash producer slash co-writer. Him and Joan wrote a lot of the music for the Runaways together, and he introduced her to the girls who shared the same love and affinity for rock and roll music. But being the very first hard rocking female band, they experienced a lot of backlash from not only media but people going to their shows as well. There were news titles that would slander their age, appearance, gender, like not focusing on the music that they were putting out at all. And Joan said in an interview with the Irish Times that after a gig, she would leave soaked in spit from people spitting at them and yelling at them to get off the stage. You can see the full quote here. It was heartbreaking to read, to imagine a world that wouldn't accept females as rock stars. But surprisingly, the band saw a lot of success overseas. They had two #1 hits in both Australia and Japan, and a reception in Japan that Joan compared to Beatlemania. They were extremely popular overseas. But unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, and the band, the Runaways, broke up in April of 1979. But that didn't stop Joan from wanting to continue to play music, and she began her solo career. She did say in an interview with the Rolling Stones that she took it really hard. She said, "I was angry. I didn't know how to make sense of a world that gave girls shit for playing guitars, and I can understand that anger. It makes me very frustrated as well." Anyway, starting her solo career, Joan formed the Blackhearts with her new producer, Kenny Laguna. She put out an ad asking for Three Good Men, which a lot of people thought was a diss towards the Runaways, but it was actually quite the opposite. She said that the Runaways were the be-all and end-all. To start another all-female band would have been sacrilegious. Joan's first album with the Blackhearts was I Love Rock and Roll. It came out in 1981 and was unexpectedly a huge smash. This was an Arrow song Joan would cover at a lot of her live shows, and they decided to record it, and it was on the Billboard Top 10 for 2 weeks, I want to say. And I think that is amazing. I mean, you could turn on the radio in the 80s and you would hear this song playing. It was extremely popular. Anyway, I'm going to start wrapping it up with her accomplishments. Entrepreneur, feminist, rocker, fashion icon, and mentor, Joan Jett's career is a testament to her ability to keep working and stay true to herself and her vision in the face of hardship and failure. In 2015, she was honored with the rest of the Blackhearts and Kenny Laguna with an induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And these were the sources that I used today. I hope I was able to teach you something new about Joan Jett. I think she is a wonderful person and very inspiring, a great rock star. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day.